guys, it's Nicole Wheeler. Congratulations for making it to our last semester of grad school. I can't believe it's finally here and the countdown is on. Just a reminder that my internship is at Alternative Wellness Services, which is a behavioral health organization or agency here in Maine. They provide case management, outpatient therapy, and skills. So last semester I had an outpatient therapy client, a skills client, and a case management client that I was working with intermittently until the Section 17 changes took place. So she has since been rolled into that program. So I wanted to start this semester off by doing my mandated reporting video first, so I don't forget to do it later on. So I did watch the two videos, and I had something that really hit home with me was the first video, the 2-minute one. It seemed to me like it really focused on children and child protective reports. So that really hit home for me because when I first got into the field, when I heard mandated reporting or you need to make a report, for me it meant kids. It only related to kids. And then as I got more into the field and learned more about it, I learned that mandated reporting or a report can be made on anybody, for anybody that we feel is in a dangerous situation or being taken advantage of or financially exploited. So I felt like the first video really didn't do a very good job on making that clear. The second video was focused on elders, and I thought that was a really great video to raise awareness. And they had a lot of key players in there, including the Department of Health and Human Services, the police department, and I thought that watching the families tell their stories was really moving and would hit home for people. I also thought that it was great that one of the police officers was doing home visits and being more integrated into the community and really trying to get to know the older population, because I do think that that is a key part in building trust and being able to have a connection or a resource if you feel like you might be getting scammed, or if you feel like your neighbors or a family member might be getting taken advantage of, then you have a face to a name that you can call and talk to. So I thought that the videos were great, but I think that it would have been great to be able to combine them into one so that mandated reporting was covered across the board from 0 to 100. So I haven't had to deal with mandated reporting in my agency, in my internship agency yet. For my job, I do a lot of reporting on adult abuse. I feel like that's something that I encounter more than I would like to. For my first internship, my foundation year, I worked in grades K through 3, so I did make, I think, 3 or 4 CPS reports during that time. I think another thing about mandated reporting that not everyone knows who is not in the field is that you don't have to be a social worker or a doctor to be a mandated reporter, that anybody can call and make a report. I feel like, when I do talk to people who aren't involved, who didn't make the report but are somehow involved with the person who the report was made about, there's a lot of, well, I didn't feel like it was my role to call, or I didn't feel like it was my job to call. I knew that somebody else would call and make the report, so I didn't want to take on that role. So I think it's really important to have more education around mandated reporting and for everyone to know that, your call could make the difference, because one call might not be enough, but if they get 2 or 3 calls about the same report, that could be enough to trigger the red flag for them to say, well, maybe this is something that we should look more into. So I feel like mandated reporting is really important, and it's something that us being in the field we're aware of, but I also feel like it is also something that should be talked about more, and more education should be about it, just so everybody's aware that anybody can call and not just people who work in the field. I look forward to your guys' questions and comments. Thank you.